The start of a new week of baseball here at Raimondi Park. Welcome back to Ballers Baseball on Ballers TV. This is the first of 3 games against the Long Beach Coast, finishing off a 6-game set. And a very good afternoon, early evening to you. I'm Tyler Peterson with Gareth Kwok, as always, your broadcast team for this year. Gareth, the Ballers went 3-3 the first week. Considering of how poor the pitching was, is 3-3 a earned record for them?
I think so. Considering coming in, you weren't sure about the pitching. That was such a strength from last year, and there's a lot of turnover in this league, and it's hard to retain everybody. So that was certainly going to be one of the question marks. Obviously, a shaky performance from the starters. Bullpen had certainly some moments. So I think you'll take 3-3. The guys certainly could have used the off day yesterday to just regroup and kind of recollect. And now you come in second half of this series against a very formidable Long Beach offense, but now you know how to approach them. Tonight, wind will probably play a factor again. It's been gusting hard throughout batting practice and throughout the afternoons, but you have a second go-around against this Coast offense to see how you line up and adjust.
And it's not all doom and gloom. I mean, everywhere in this league, there are 10, 12 runs being put up nightly. It's just that we are not used to it. Now, for all the poor pitching, the bullpen was excellent. There's 4 players on this team who have not yet given up an earned run, with Alex Cisneros doing very well, Langston Burkett doing very well. We see Braden Nelson, the closer, doing well early, which is nice. So there are some bright spots. And with the offense as well, some really nice early returns from a couple of guys, including Jaden Kalura, Jeter Ibarra, and a man we'll hear from soon, Jake Allgaier.
Yes, we'll hear from Jake Allgaier, who's been an on-base machine thus far, and he'll tell you a little bit about his approach. Right now, he's just not getting very many good pitches to hit, so he's not forcing the issue, and he'll talk a little bit more about that in our conversation coming up.
All right, well, we'll take a break. We'll hear from Gareth and Jake right after this break on the Ballers pregame show on Ballers TV.
Please note there is no smoking allowed anywhere on the grounds at Raimondi Park. Any violation of such rules will be enforced to the fullest extent, including removal from the stadium. There are absolutely no food or beverage areas allowed, and all events at Raimondi Park have a no re-entry policy. Please help us keep this ballpark a family fun environment. We would like each and every experience to be a pleasant one. Please treat your fellow fans with respect and courtesy, so we may all enjoy Ballers Championship Baseball. And finally, fans assume all risk and danger incidental to today's event, including before, during, and after the game. This includes, but is not limited to, the danger of being injured by throw bats or balls. Fans also waive any rights against member clubs, players, and Raimondi Park for any accidental or personal injury or loss or damage to property. And please don't lean on the railings. And if you're parking on Willow Street, don't take it after 6 p.m. Don't recommend parking in the first flood. These are the dugouts. Please remember, the parking lot closes 30 minutes after the game, so move your car.
Yep, he just walked in. He's walking.
And thank you for attending tonight's game.
He's
Hello, Ballers fans.
he's about to sit down.
Welcome to Raimondi Park.
We're excited to try and bring another championship back to Oakland.
Yeah, he just reached down. There he is.
Sit back, relax, grab a drink, ice cold candy. We about to put on a show. Beer, maybe some home runs, a lot of them. Save us up distraction. Prepare to get loud. We're about to bring another championship back to Oakland.
Hoping to bring another championship to Raimondi this year.
Get ready for some Oakland Ballers baseball. We're about to run it back.
Do it for the town once more. Here goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to historic Raimondi Park. That's all you got? Come on. We can be louder than that. We are.
Welcome back to Ballers pregame ahead of Oakland and Long Beach. It's game 4 of this 6-game series between your Ballers and the Coast. Gareth Kwok alongside Oakland second baseman Jake Allgaier, who reached base 3 times and hit a 3-run home run on Sunday. Jake, considering how the game before went on Saturday, just losing late in the 9th, how much of an impact did Sunday's win provide to you and the team?
It was big, obviously losing late isn't always ideal, but it happens. It's baseball, right? You get 96 games. So just coming back the next day and not letting the day before bring us down or anything, we just got right back to work and kept grinding it out, and we ended up coming out on top. But just not letting one of those types of days and then one of those losses just end up snowballing into the next day and into the next. It's good that we killed it right away and we just got back on the horse and grinded. So we got a good group of guys that are able to do that and come out every day and flush what happened yesterday no matter what happened. So, yeah, I think that was really big for us to win that game.
First week of the season in the books, a 3-3 start. There's been a lot of offense. That's been the main story of the week. But just how would you assess the first week so far being back here in Oakland?
It's been good, getting to know the new guys and then seeing the old guys from last year, getting to hang out with everyone. We got a really good group of guys. So 3-3 last week, not too bad. Obviously want to be a little bit better, but can't complain. First week of the season, so we're still just getting everything under our feet and, short spring training. So I think I like where our team's at right now. We're swinging the bat well, and I think our pitchers, they definitely are a lot better than what they showed last week. So I feel like that we're going to be in a really good spot.
You lead the team right now in on-base percentage, more walks than strikeouts. How would you say you've been seeing the ball the past couple of games, and what's kind of led to the success right now?
Just trying to be patient. I'm not really getting a ton in my zone that I want to hit, so if they're not going to throw it there, then I'm going to just wait and try to be patient, be as simple as possible. Just try not to do too much, because when I try to do too much, that's when things aren't as good. So just trying to be simple, try to just hit the ball back up the middle when it's there, and just try to get on base any way possible. A walk's as good as a single, so, just trying to be patient.
Jake Allgaier is our guest here on Ballers Pregame. For you personally, what intrigued you about coming back here to Oakland for a second season and wanting to run it back?
Well, we have an amazing fan base who just packs the crowd every day, so that's awesome to play in front of. Also, I have a great relationship with the coaching staff from last year, and I really enjoyed my time here last year. Even though we don't have a ton of the returning players, I knew that Skip would bring in a great group, and he really did. So a lot of the guys on the team gelled, and it's just having that community, that fan base, and just the familiarity with everything from being here last year and having just such a fun year. It was so much fun to play in Oakland, so that was just a big reason why. It was kind of like a no-brainer after I weighed all my options. It was just like a kind of a no-brainer.
Well, one of your returners from last year is back today, and he makes his season debut, Cam Buford. Your reaction when you heard that Cam was coming back, and what's he going to provide to this team here in 2026?
Man, I was stoked when I heard Cam was coming back. Cam was my roommate on the road last year, and we also lived together at home in the same apartment. So he's from around my area. So we've played against each other in the past. We've been on the same team last year, and I was really excited to hear that he was coming back, and another familiar guy that, he's one of my guys from last year. So I love having him back.
Jake, so far so good at the plate, and we look forward to seeing the success the rest of this week against Long Beach. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
That's Jake Allgaier with us here on Ballers Pregame. We'll be back with more right after this.
Welcome back to Raimondi Park. Here's the lineup with Tarek Ansari.
And now it's time for the starting lineup for your Pioneer League champion, Oakland Ballers. They're announced by manager Aaron Miles. Leading off, the shortstop, number 3, Tremaine Cobb. Batting second, the right fielder, number 9, Isai Santos. Batting third, the first baseman, number 16, Jeter Ibarra. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 18, Jaden Kalura. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 21. Welcome back to Oakland, Cam Buford. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 15, Jake Allgaier. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 8, Damian Stone. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 29, Justin Trimble. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 19, T.J. McKenzie. On the mound tonight for your Oakland Ballers, number 31, Aiden Rissy. Before we start today's game, we acknowledge that the land where the Oakland Ballers work, train, and play sits on the unceded ancestral homeland of the Ohlone in the territory of Huichin, encompassing regions throughout the greater East Bay area. We recognize that we benefit from living and working on their traditional homeland, and we affirm their sovereign rights as First Peoples. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if able and remove your caps. Presenting the flag is military veteran Roy Arcelorton. Tonight's national anthem is being performed by Samuel Merritt nursing student Tatiana Bivano.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And on our Nurses Appreciation Night, a student from Samuel Merritt University sings our national anthem. Tyler Peterson and Gareth Kwok with you. This is Game 7 of our 96-game season, and we will have the 4th straight game against the Long Beach Coast. Here's how they look tonight.
For Long Beach, Pelk has had a really strong series, 7 for 12 with 3 runs batted in. Vest back in, hitting third. Paul Winland has homered in 4 straight games. He cleans up. Bardowell has homered in back-to-back games for Long Beach. Jablonski, he's had a nice couple of games offensively at the plate. And McCaffrey is behind the dish for a second straight game.
Well, let's look at our 2 pitchers brewing pitching matchup. The Ballers will go with the right-hander Aiden Rissy. You see his numbers from last year. He only went 3 innings in his first Baller start against Missoula. It was a winning effort on the part of Oakland, but he gave up 6 earned runs and 7 hits. Now, Nathan Hemmerling, we got to see with Idaho Falls last year, and he had a really good first start.
Yeah, he did. Hemmerling, who will induce a lot of ground balls. He's got a high ground ball rate, has a very good changeup. Fastball will sit in the high 80s, 88 to 89. But you can get hits off of him. He tied for the 10th most hits allowed in the Pioneer League. And so for both of these guys that are ground ball pitchers, we'll see how their defenses hold up behind them for today.
Aiden Rissy, a second-year pro, has this defense behind him. You see a familiar lineup for Oakland now with Trimble, who has really played his way into that third base spot.
Yeah, he's looked smooth at third base. Every ball hit his way in any direction. He's been able to make the play and show off the arm as well. It's a good one at the hot corner.
Eddie Pelk, who I'll give you not the raw numbers, but the calculated ones, batting .458 to begin this season, a home run and 4 RBI. Rissy's first pitch is low. And we are underway at 6:35, right on the dot. One and one. Our umpires for today, it's Bing Zhu behind home plate, Alan Walker at first, and Robert McGee at third. A typical East Bay 62-degree first pitch. Early challenge from Long Beach.
Whoa.
After review, it is upheld. Call is a strike.
So they lose a challenge. Long Beach has 1 challenge left.
Has 1 challenge remaining.
I'm surprised to see Pelk use a challenge that early, although they really were not using many challenges at all in their last 3 games. 2-2, strike 3 call on the outside, and Rissy sets down Pelk looking.
Well, using a 2-1 challenge, first batter of the game. I mean, you gotta feel real good about it if you're going to use that challenge. Like you said, I think they used it very late on Sunday. It wasn't until like the 6th or 7th inning. So Pelk, again, he felt like he had a good case, but it was right at the knees.
Here's Anthony Mata. Takes a pitch low. We didn't see Mata on Sunday. Started the first 2 games. Tyler Young got the start in that contest, and now Mata's been moved up all the way to the 2-hole. Crack to left, and you can kiss that one goodbye. Did not miss that fastball middle in, and an early home run again. It's 1-0 Long Beach. Mata homered in the contest on Friday. It was a solo shot in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 28.
And boy, he got every little bit of that.
Already 22 home runs hit by the coast so far in this season, and that's a dead red fastball that Mata did not miss.
May have been hunting the fastball there. Here is Vest, who takes ball 1. So you see in that bent stance in the windup. Take slow. It's 2-0. Back-to-back fastballs from Rissy. Again, second-year pro out of San Diego. Played in the Frontier League with the New York Boulders last year after finishing up his college career at the University of San Francisco. He was a Don. Too far inside there. Kalura slight wince. I think he just looked at what happened with Pelk, though, and he thinks, well, I'm not going to let that happen to me. That's ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Vest. And you hate to see that after a home run.
Yeah, I felt like he was nibbling a bit there after giving up the home run to Mata with that middle away fastball. But it's tough to do when you have a lineup like Long Beach. They've got power. Vest, 3 home runs already this season. And then Wendland here has been red hot the last 4 games.
Well, not a game yet against Oakland where he hasn't homered. There's a nice breaking ball for strike 1. 4 home runs, 8 RBI. He's hitting .269. Ground ball. Trimble can't make the play. And that's going to be an error. It might have spun on him a little bit, and it looked like he tried to take it on the backhand, which I don't know if he was square to the ball exactly, but I think he was trying to turn and maybe go around the horn.
Yeah, I think he was anticipating a higher hop on that backhand, but the ball just sort of stayed low to his ankle. And luckily it hit his foot and kept it on the infield, or else Vest he might be at third base.
Down the line from Best. And foul. Well, they're always scary at bats when Cuba Best is in the box. 3 home runs, 5 RBI, .296 the batting average. He hits a lot of fly balls as well. I think he's flied out to TJ McKenzie already 8 times this series. At least it feels like it. May not be quite that much. 6 times in 3 games he's flied out to center field. Rissy wants a ground ball, looking for 2. Best doesn't often hit it on the ground. Breaking ball is outside, 2-1.
That's what Rizzi did well in his last season at the University of San Francisco. He was a ground ball pitcher. Nearly half the balls hit in play were ground balls.
Three and 1. Well, victim of an error on the infield. He's got to get some extra outs now. Instead, it's ball 4. Just 1 hit in the inning, the home run. But the bases are loaded on a walk, an error, and another walk. That'll bring up Bardawell.
Well, Long Beach has scored in the first inning in every game except Sunday. They put pressure on opposing starters. And right now, they're not chasing these pitches from Rizzi.
Bardawell down the line. Got a breaking ball that he could do something with, and it's 0-1.
First baseman Ibarra, the only infielder that is in. Okay, now he backs away.
This is to center field. McKenzie is going back on it. And now he'll set his feet. The throw is coming into second, and now back to first goes Best. It's a sacrifice fly. It'll be an unearned run. And it's 2-0.
Number 27, Jablonski.
Now here's Jablonski. Wendland ended up going to third on that play. So runners at the corners. And Jablonski takes a strike at the knees. Jablonski already with 3 home runs on the season. And And all 3 home runs have come in the last 2 days. Or 2 games, rather, if you want to be exactly correct, since we had the off day yesterday. Not that time with the breaking ball. 2-1. The homer he hit from the left side of the plate down the right field line was a fastball middle in. Just off the plate at 91.
This feels like he's trying to catch the corners here on these Long Beach hitters.
That's ball 4. It's the 3rd walk for Rissy in the 1st. He does seem to be maybe a little bit too fine right now.
Yeah, and I think the Mata homer that he squared up sort of, I don't know if that exactly was the primary reason, but I think Jim Diedrich's going to say, hey, you're nibbling too much. We got to attack the zone here on the 8-hitter Roche. We saw how the script played out over the week. There were far too many short starts from the rotation, and albeit you understand that it's only a week of spring training and the guys are just kind of being thrown into the fire, so it's not the most ideal situation, but yet still got to be able to throw strikes and compete and keep your defense in it from an attention span standpoint.
You got to get Roche. Four for his first 13, hitting .308, no home runs, no RBI. Breaking ball hit foul. That's a nice start, 0-1. I mean, these hitters are good enough that they can swing through a few pitches, but if they just sit on a fastball and wait till they get a fastball, they can hit the fastball. What do you do with a team that is taking that approach? Well, maybe working them backwards. And Rissy, I think, is trying to do that here. It's back-to-back breaking balls. It's 1-1.
I think the message from Jim Diedrich as well is, hey, this is the bottom of the lineup. Let's not nibble here. Your pitch count's getting up. We got to keep you at a manageable count.
Too low. Roche hits in Saturday's matchup as the third baseman, Friday as the second baseman. He's 2 for 10 in the series. Just off the plate, 3-1.
Well, he's not getting any favors from Bing Zhu behind the plate, too.
Well, now Rissy has to go right after Roche. And he does and gets a strike.
But that's what happens if you nibble a little too much. And if you're not finding the strike zone, that zone can shrink.
If Roche takes something close, Kalura is going to have to try to use a challenge here. Got him! Back-to-back on the sinker inside, and that is a huge, huge strikeout. It's the first inning, and that already is huge for the rest of this game. 2-0 Long Beach after the top of the first on Ballers TV.
It's time to introduce the most awesome possum in the history of the world, Dr. Scrappy MD. And he has a stethoscope. Don't make him use that stethoscope to hear you cheer. We need you to be real loud. Loud enough. He's going to go to the check if you're not cheering. He wants to hear you make some noise. It's his favorite thing in the world. We make the world.
Ballers down 2-0. Here's their lineup presented by Rubenstein.
Cobb, Santos, Ibarra. Ibarra's been raking to start the year. 11 runs batted in, tied for the team lead. Cam Buford makes his season debut, DHing and hitting fifth. What a big get an acquisition for Oakland over the weekend.
Hammerling's first pitch is in for strike one. Nathan Hammerling had 6 shutout innings against Yuba in his first start of the year from Rialto, California. 6'1", 230, and last pitched for Idaho Falls in 2025. Hammerling started against the Ballers in the championship series. Off the plate, and I think you see the results of losing that first challenge, is neither McCaffrey behind the plate or Hammerling on the mound is going to try to waste it there. That's chopped foul, and I think Cobb at the last moment realized that I might have to run here. .308 for Cobb, no home runs, 2 RBI. He's leading the team in steals. He's 4 for 4 in that department. And he has scored 6 runs, which is what you ask your leadoff man to do, is score runs. Mata with the strong throw to get Cobb. Here's Isai Santos. Santos hit .286, 2 home runs and 5 RBI. Usually an on-base machine, but so far this season only 3 walks, which is way behind Jake Allgeier's 9, which is tough to do in 6 games. It's a quick 0-2.
Boy, that first pitch strike was not close from Bingzu.
Pitcher's zone tonight?
Well, I mean, Aiden Rizzi had a shrink zone there.
That's a 3-pitch Sia, and Santos is down via the K. Here's Ibarra, tied for the team lead with 4 home runs, leading the team with 11 RBI, and has already homered a couple of times against Long Beach. Two outs in the first. One and one. Hammerling is not a blow you away kind of guy, but he's got a lot of different ways he can beat you. A lot of different movement. That's fouled away. It's about as hard as he'll throw there. That last one is 89, so sort of in the profile of a Gabe Tanner.
Yeah, he pairs the fastball well with his changeup. That's his best secondary. He gets the most swing and miss and chase with that pitch.
Mata will play that off the mound. And a sure-handed shortstop throws him out. It's a 1-2-3 first, and we'll take a break. 2-0 Long Beach after 1.
And download the official Bar app to plan your trip. Down to you, Casey.
Thank you, Tarek. You know, I just heard from my friend Grant here that he thought that you were also me, which would be very confusing. It's time for green versus gold. It is gold versus green. If you have a wristband on your wrist, note the color. You want the corresponding color to win. So I'm with Grant from Stay Out and Nate from Stay Out. They're both performing at our punk night coming up, Anarchy in the OAK. Let's see that bar race. Grant's got green, Nate's got gold. Here we go, and we're off. I will pick blue because no one wants blue to win. We want to to cheer for stay out here. And they are about to be off. All right, so Gold's already got her in the lead, Nate. Blue's in the middle. Grant Green is lagging, bro. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, there you go. Green's charging now. We got Blue in second. Yellow charging again. Yellow, a.k.a. Gold, is now in the lead. Blue is in front. We don't want Blue because then nobody gets any points in Green versus Gold. Green, Blue, Gold. It is Green! Your car is the winner.
Green takes an early 1-0 lead, and everybody look at the press box. My goodness, our broadcasters are throwing out home baseball.
Woo!
Welcome back to Ballers Baseball on Ballers TV. It's our Bart car toss, and I hit the roof of the press box on my first throw. So
What?
not a great throw. Let's keep it transportation though, and let's talk about our Caltrans keys to this game, Garrett.
Yeah, well, I think one of the keys for tonight, got to keep it down. Wind gusts up to 19 miles an hour. Make mistakes into lefties and out to righties. I think that's going to be the key for keeping this ball in the ballpark. And then my second key, set it up for Cam. Let Buford drive you in his debut. A big reason why Oakland won the championship last year. So set the table for him so you can get driven in home from him.
It's a quick 0-2 to McCaffrey. That's fouled out of play, 92 from Rissy. I'm surprised they went away from the breaking ball there, as McCaffrey has showed the ability to chase the breaking ball. They want the high fastball. McCaffrey's able to foul that away. There's the breaking ball in the dirt, 0-2, although they've gone up and down to change the eye level. McCaffrey, then the top of the order in Pelk. 8 batters, pardon me, hit in the first inning. So Pelk, the leadoff man, is due up next, followed by Mata. Just got a piece of that one.
Right off the cap of the barrel. And that was a long inning from Aiden Rizzi. 31 pitches in that first. He's got to be more efficient here in the second.
1-2 is a high chopper. Cobb is going to make the throw, and it is not going to be in time. Got to the spot, but just developed too slowly for a leadoff single. That'll put Rissy back right in the stretch. And you will see Pelk bat with the man on. Took strike 3 called. Lost a challenge in his opening at bats on a 1-1 pitch. Fastball, a called strike at 92. Pelk has speed, so double play only possible if it's right at an infielder. Beautiful pitch, 0-2. You see Pelk show some frustration at the call. That's a curveball right on the outside. I mean, that's a pitch that's very tough to hit. McCaffrey just does get back. Strike 3 called to Pelk. Took a changeup on the inside corner, and he's taken 2 strikeouts looking. 3 Ks for Rissy.
Now, you don't see a guy like Pelk, who's been off to a great start this season, stare at pitches like that right down Broadway.
So here's Mata, who took a middle-in fastball and hit it over the left field wall on his last at bat. And so what does Rissy start with? A big curveball for strike 1.
Now he's starting to command the off-speed early in the count.
Yes, he is. Fastball on the outside corner. 0-2. And that corner is there for these pitchers right now.
Sure is.
So you might as well go back to it. And let's see if Rissy maybe sneaks a little bit more off. It's a fastball. It's hit to right center field. Isai is going to go into the gap. He'll cut it off. The throw will go into the cutoff man, Allgaier. And that, I don't know, on an 0-2 pitch, a fastball that was middle away.
Middle away.
But it was right there for the hitter. That is a mistake.
Well, I don't know if that was the intended target, if he was intended to be more outside to maybe get him off the end of the bat. But either way, that was right in Mata's wheelhouse because we saw it just an inning ago. He's a fastball hitter, and he made him pay with a fastball mistake.
Now Vest, who drew a walk in his first at-bat. It's McCaffrey at third, and the first pitch is a ball. Fair, as called by Alan Walker, and I think he got the call correctly, but boy, that was tight. 2 runs are going to come in. It's a 2-run double. It's 4-0 Coast. Let's get another look at that. Aaron Miles wants a word. And we could not see it on that view. But I think at least looking from the press box, I think that went over the bag.
That looked fair in real time. And that ball was absolutely scorched by Vest. Not much Ibarra could do at first. Trying to hold the runner, too. So he's even with the bag. And Aaron is still asking the first base umpire for today, Alan Walker, what he saw. But from our angle and from our vantage point, I thought that looked fair.
And I think Aaron's just asking for a little help. And I don't think Aaron's going to get anything from Alan Walker.
Third baseman number 5, Paul Williams.
2-run double with 1 away. The Coast have doubled their lead. Windland now. First pitch is a strike. Allgaier will get out number 2. Vest will take third. And that'll bring up Bess.
The designated hitter, number 9, Cuba Bess.
First pitch, low. Bess walked in his first at-bat. 2-0. Strike. Now 2-1. Well, it's unfortunately a familiar start to games this season. Strike on the outside corner, 2-2. Best didn't like it, and I think Bing is saying, well, if you don't like it, challenge it. Two-two pitch. That one too far outside. 3-2. Ground ball, Ibarra will take it to the bag. No, he'll flip it to Rissy. Best wasn't exactly busting it down the line, and it's a 3-1 putout, but it's still 2 more runs, and it's 4-0 Long Beach as we head to the bottom of the second.
Because my wife is a med tech and she works right alongside the nurses, but shout out to all of them. Thank you.
I do have a nurse, my sister-in-law. She's absolutely amazing. She's super smart. She helps run a hospital out in Baltimore, Maryland. And yeah, I mean, the work they do, the work they've done in the past during COVID, keeping our population safe, as safe as they can, is just amazing. And we don't give them enough credit, so shout out to all the nurses.
Shout out to all the nurses out there. My mom's actually a nurse, and I see how hard she works, so thank you all for all the time you put in and keeping us nice and healthy.
Shout out to all the nurses in the community and around the world. My girlfriend's actually just about to be a nurse in like a week, so shout out to all the nurses for what they do and how they help people.
Shout out to the nurses and our first responders just for taking care of us and things like that. We appreciate all that you do for our country and all the people that need your help.
The things they do out there is, I mean, we can't replace that. The 12-hour shifts, overnight, all during the day. It's incredible what they do out there, so I really appreciate that.
Make some noise for our nurses and first responders, fans! And for today only, using the code PATIENT, you can get 30% off tickets to any Oakland Ballers regular season game. PATIENT is your promo code and expires at midnight tonight. Leading off the second for Oakland, the catcher, number 18, Jaden Kalura.
Heffernan Insurance Brokers has been helping people make smart decisions since day one, offering business insurance, personal home and auto, employee benefits, and retirement and wealth management. Make a smart decision for your business or family today. Visit Heffernan Insurance Brokers online at hefins.com.
Jaden Kalura to lead things off. A 2-0 count to him. Down the line and out of play for Kalura, who has been able to get on base quite a bit. In fact, he's Oakland's leading hitter. 7 for his first 15, hitting .467, and he's already walked 4 times. Line drive, and that is into left field. That's a base hit. And he is on in front of the big man, who is a familiar face, but maybe just has a little bit longer hair than we last saw him, Cam Buford. One of the best hitters the Ballers have had in their 3-year career. Set the hits record for the team last year with 121 of them. And the first breaking ball is down low. He faced Hemmerling and the Chuckers last year in that championship. Played in a pair of games for Sioux City and was traded to Oakland on the weekend. Strike at the top of the zone. It's 1-1.
Received a warm welcome during the pregame intros, and of course a very warm ovation from this home crowd.
High chopper. It's a tough play, and the throw to first is not. Oh! I don't know about that. Oh, here comes Aaron Miles. Oh, I don't know, Allen.
Well, that's twice now Aaron Miles has gotten up in Alan Walker's grill. I thought he looked safe in real time. Let's take a look.
Well, I think Aaron had one very pointed thing to say, and he said it, and then he got out of Dodge. It's Kalura at second with 1 away. One and one the count.
The fact that Wendland didn't charge that ball and really just took his time, too much time. I feel like that should have hurt Long Beach in that case, but a bang-bang play goes the Coast way.
Well, here's Allgaier, who's the best on-base percentage on the team this year, just under 600. Allgaier down the right field line. This is going to score Kalura. He's going to think about second. He'll be happy with one, and the Ballers are on the board. And already his 6th RBI of the year.
Well, he talked about it with us how right now he's just drawing a ton of walks because nobody's throwing him good pitches to hit. But that one was right there, middle in, where he could tuck in the hands and get the barrel on it. Maybe that'll start to boost that average up, too.
Stone takes a strike. Well, a muted discussion on the ball that got past Ibarra between skipper Aaron Miles and the first base umpire Alan Walker. I would call a more animated discussion on the safe out call. So we might be one more play away from an explosive discussion should anything transpire before the end of the game. A touch inside, and Long Beach is sitting on that final challenge right now.
Oh, and yeah, this is the first game for this new crew this week.
And Walker will be behind home plate tomorrow. And in my humble bird's eye, not down on the field, not a player, not an umpire view, is I think one of those he got absolutely correct and one of them he got wrong.
I think the double down the right field line was a correct call. Oh.
Stone is going to challenge. Stone is going to challenge. Yes, is that? He touched his helmet? No?
I guess not.
No. Wow.
Maybe not a very
confident
one.
All right. 3-2. Damian down the right field line. And that's down for extra bases. They're sending Allgaier. Bardowell throws it to the cutoff man, and the throw home is not in time. And Stone has doubled in Allgaier, and it's 4-2. Who needs challenges anyway?
Why challenge when you get a fastball middle in? And Damian Stone, it continues for him. 4 hits this season, and they've all gone for extra bases.
I think Aaron Miles really had to roll the dice in his head if he was going to make a bigger deal of that challenge or not, and he decided to not. Here's Trimble. 2 home runs for Trimble on the year so far, and he takes a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, no question Damian touched his helmet, but he didn't continue to make eye contact with the umpire. And so when the umpire's like, hey, you want to challenge or not, Damian didn't really kind of follow up. That's why the challenge wasn't really granted.
Stone is going to get picked off. Oh, I take it back. Well,
I think he got the hand in. The throw, no question, beat him, but he got the hand in.
The throw absolutely beat him, and that's a heck of a pickoff attempt. Oh, can we get out of this inning, please? I mean, listen, I'm fine for this inning to continue. I've just seen way too much already. It's only the second. Trimble way late on 79, and it's 0-2.
That's a good curveball from Hemmerling.
I'm just going to throw my hands up and just say, I don't know what's going on right now. Two runs in the second. Down the line foul for Trimble.
That was a mistake from Hemmerling, hanging curveball that, fortunately for him, Trimble was out in front.
I think that's another back-to-back mistakes on 2 strikes. That was a total mistake to Damien to give him that pitch on 2 strikes. I mean, right now, Hemmerling should either be trying to throw one at Trimble's eyes or bounce it in the dirt. Well, there it was at the eyes, at 89. After the 70 mile an hour, well, 73 mile an hour curveball, that's going to look more like 95. 79 for official tally. 1-2. Not that time. Some momentum for Oakland here in the bottom of the second. And he strikes him out on 86. Second strikeout for Hemmerling. I think we're back, Gareth, to the old mantra from last week, which is, well, I guess you got to start winning innings.
Yep. Stacking innings together. Like you said, match play in golf almost.
McKenzie at 391, 4 home runs and 10 RBI. Ground ball. Mata will make the play, and his throw is well in time to get McKenzie for the final out. Well, a couple of runs for Oakland, an RBI single by Allgaier, an RBI double by Stone, and it's 4-2 after 2 on Ballers TV.
Down to you, Casey. That's right, Tom. It's time for the Ice Cold Challenge presented by Big Time Wrestling. I'm here with, of course, Ice Cold Kenny, the man who's going to give us a quick example. Ice Cold! And I'm here with Bruce and Benji, members of our championship front office. Let's see those rings. Flex that thing. Flex that thing. All right, Bruce is representing gold, Benji's representing green. Remember to check your wristbands. If you have gold, you want Bruce to win. If you have green, you want Benji to win. First, I hear Bruce is going to go first. So let's see it, Bruce. Let's see what you got. Pretty good, Benji. Let's see what you got. Remember, Kenny's going to pick the winner, so you got to really bring it here. That was pretty good, Kenny. What do you think, man? Is it Benji or is it Bruce? Bruce. And gold has tied up at 1-1, fans. At the end of the game, the winning wristband will get a prize at the gate. So after the game, go to the gate, show your wristband, keep it on. If you're a winner, you will get yourself a chicken dinner.
Welcome back to Ballers Baseball here on Ballers TV. I'm Tyler Peterson. It's our celebrity third inning, and we're sitting with Brian Clarkson, the provost of Samuel Merritt University, on our Nurses Night. How you doing, Brian?
Doing well. Good. Happy to be out here. Great partners between Samuel Merritt and the Ballers, so
now,
we're excited.
Is this your first time at Raimondi Park?
It's not. I've been out here a couple times.
And I see you've got the Ballers hat, so
Absolutely.
you know all about what's going on tonight. This is Matthew Barwell to lead things off. Jacob Jablonski behind him. Pat Roche against Aiden Rissy in the third. Well, a few years now that Samuel Merritt and Oakland, or rather the Oakland Ballers, have had a partnership. This is our Nurses Night, which we hold every year. And I know a few of your students are out tonight, including one young lady who sang the national anthem. So I imagine this is a fun night on the calendar to bring everyone out.
It is, absolutely. And we had our brand new dean out, Alexa Curtis, throughout the first pitch. Several of our alumni are here tonight as well. So it's a really nice night to come out. Beautiful ballpark, of course. Lovely night for baseball, and a great partnership that we truly appreciate.
Provost is one of those fun, fancy college titles. I
It is
believe
indeed.
it is just sort of you are in charge of student affairs. Is that what it boils down to?
Yeah, so I serve as the Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. So all of the programs ultimately report up into me. So programs to the deans report into me.
And from where do you originally hail?
I originally grew up in Oregon, been across the country and back. Been with Samuel Merritt now for almost 4 years.
What part of Oregon, if I may ask?
Eugene area.
Eugene area. So
Yeah.
you may have had minor league baseball in your neck of the woods.
Absolutely,
M's. At some points. Of course, the old Pacific Coast League Portland Beavers team was up your way as well.
Yep.
You've always been a baseball fan?
Yeah, I've followed baseball a little bit. A Milwaukee Brewer fan, so I follow them throughout the season. And then, grew up going to the M's games, but it's been 30 years or so. And I appreciate the opportunity to come and be out here tonight.
So you've been at Samuel Merritt, I believe, for 3 years now. Is that correct?
Correct.
And I might ask, your time now spent in Oakland and the East Bay, how much have you enjoyed your new home?
Oh, we love it. We live in Oakland and absolutely love being in the town. And it's just been a wonderful transition for us. My wife is a first grade teacher in Alameda, and my son home for college. My daughter's still up in college for the year. So, we absolutely love the Bay and everything about Oakland.
We're speaking with Brian Clarkson, the provost of Samuel Merritt University, on our Nurses Night as Jacob Jablonski takes ball 2. 4-2, the Coast lead the Ballers. Now, you actually, it's funny, I was looking up your history. You've actually been in a couple towns that the Pioneer League has been in historically, as Windsor was once a home for the Northern Colorado Owls. I know that you were at University of Northern Colorado, and they had actually used in Greeley that baseball diamond for a year. And then you also, I believe, got your doctorate from the University of Utah, and there are 2 former Pioneer League teams that are just down the road in Provo and currently in Ogden. So I don't know if you ever had a chance to go to any of those games, but you've kind of followed a little Pioneer League lifestyle, my friend.
I did indeed, yeah. Good research on your part. Yeah, I did my master's in Colorado, coached swimming there as well, and my doctorate, as you said, in Utah. I don't know that we made it out to Provo game. We did the Salt Lake, I think the Bees, they called them, several times. Love that park as well.
Salt Lake Bees, the AAA affiliate still of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Swimming coach, huh?
Yep.
Now, I'm sure there's a lot of technical aspects that go into that other than just say swim faster. So tell me a little bit about being a swimming coach. What is that like?
Well, you get a lot of different strokes, or the 4 primary strokes that swimmers swim, and distance and sprints. You train them all a little bit differently. A lot of time in the pool, head down, kind of in your own head as a swimmer. And so working with athletes to think about their race, how do they attack it, it was a lot of fun. I coached college swimming for 6 years before going back to get my PhD.
Now, here we are in May, which I typically would assume is sort of the end of the college year. I know things are not exactly lined up that same way for maybe Samuel Merritt, because I know there's a lot of programs that go out throughout the year, different cohorts, different clinicals, and other such places. So where are we right now? Are we almost ready to welcome a new batch into August?
We are, and as
yes.
you said, we have folks coming and going at really all times of the year, but we just had our commencement last week on Friday. Graduated about 500 students across our 3 colleges, and already in full swing with our summer session.
Now, nursing is an occupation that is way more of a calling than a job. It's almost, sort of, I don't know how to, it's like a vocation. It really is vocational. And, I have long shifts here at the ballpark where I'm working 12, 14 hours, but there's no stakes for me. The only thing I have to do is prepare to have a little family entertainment in the ballpark. There are some big stakes when you're working these 12, 14-hour shifts in a hospital, in what could be, an ICU or someplace that, really, really deserves your focus and attention, even if you're working long hours. How did you really prepare in school for that kind of a career? How is it done? I mean, I know there's a lot of schooling, but I imagine there are a lot of students who, when they get introduced to that style of work, they have to sort of have it and be able to go through with it.
They really do, and as you said, it is really a calling as they come in. We try to give them as much experience as they're working their way through the program. So we have the state-of-the-art simulation center on our campus, so they get a chance to practice it with their peers and with standardized patients and with high-fidelity mannequins before they get into the actual clinics and in the hospitals. And so they really leave the campus with that confidence that they've seen it and they've done it, and now it's just translating it to working on humans and putting it to practice. So, hats off to the students. It is a rigorous program for pre-licensure nursing, and they do a really great job.
I know that I have some friends who have gone down the medical route, and I know there's work done with some mannequins of different, cadavers and other stuff. If I were to donate my body to science, is there a chance I could wind up in one of your lecture halls?
It's possible, yeah. We certainly use cadavers on our campus. Nurses aren't in there a lot because they've already had their anatomy before they come to us, but we have physician assistant, podiatry, nurse practitioners, PTOTs that are in there quite often.
I'm not volunteering myself. I'm not expecting to go anytime soon, but I do have the little pink sticker on the on the license there. So, if the timing's right, I'll let you know. But I'm okay right now. We're speaking with Brian Clarkson, who is the provost of Samuel Merritt University, as Barterville rips one backhanded by Trimble and around the horn for the best double play of the year. He saves a run and he retires to 5-4-3. Check this out on the short hop, the turn, and a nice throw from Allgaier.
Great play.
Try and save a run if Rissy can get past McCaffrey. He'll work from the windup now. Ground ball foul. Have you had a chance to sample some of the new food here at Raimondi Park?
I haven't tonight, but I did last year when we were here, and we'll certainly hit the concessions before we leave.
And any big events coming up for you guys as a school or as a community? Anything that the public should know about, that you guys open houses or anything like that?
We do it throughout the year as students are interested to come through. Really gearing up now for the fall semester, which is the largest of our terms. And so we'll welcome students in late August, really across all of our programs, all of our colleges.
And for you in particular, in your line of work, is it most gratifying to you to see sort of the group en masse through that convocation? Are there particular students who you knew have put in a little bit more of that hard work day in, day out, that you can smile a little bit more when you see them walk across the stage? Where do you really get that sense of pride in your work?
Yeah, absolutely love commencement. And we have, for nurses, they do a pinning ceremony when they they work their way through the program, and it's kind of a signal of them becoming nurses. That's a lot of fun, too, to see them bring their family together and go through that traditional pinning ceremony. But really, all of our programs, it's all health science. That's all we do. And so everyone is a rigorous program that allows them to really meet the needs of the community that we're working through.
Well, that's a scoreless inning for Brian Clarkson. So he is leading our celebrity board this year in terms of how well the team has done on the field. Brian, it's been wonderful working with you, and again, working with Samuel Merritt this year. So I would say enjoy the rest of the game, and good luck with all that's coming up and the new semester.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll take a break.
Go Ballers.
Ballers down 2 as we head to the bottom of the third.
Shout out to all of the nurses in the area, in the country, everywhere. Keep doing the great work that you do. Help save lives every day.
Shout out to the nurses in the Bay Area community and all over the world that caregivers in hospitals and take care of all the nurses. So you guys do a lot and sacrifice a lot. So shout out to you guys. Thank you all the nurses for everything you guys do. You guys put in around the hospital and helping everybody. Hard work is unnoticed. Thank you. Shout out to the nurses, anyone in the medical field. My mom's actually a nurse, and anytime I got a phone, go straight to her. So yeah, shout out to all.
Thank you all that you do for this community and other communities, keeping everybody healthy and
We really appreciate you. Shout out to all the nurses. Thank you for all you do and helping people be as healthy and as possible.
Shout out to all the nurses and health professionals out there. Appreciate all of the work that you do and support for the community.
Shout out all the nurses. Shout out to TKV. Thank you guys for keeping us healthy and doing all the hard work. Keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all saving lives, and we appreciate y'all.
Getting off the third for the Oakland Ballers, the shortstop number 3, Renee Cobb.
It's now time for our Pacific Pipe climb to the top of the standings. See who's at the top of the standings as of before the game started, that is, on May 26th. Modesto 6-0 coming into today. Glacier at 5-1. They are in the playoff spots entering May the 26th. Gareth Kwok, how about that play from Justin Trimble?
That was an exceptional play from Justin. I mean, on the ball, hit hard right at him, but you mean that's a difficult short hop. I thought they would just get the out at second base and that would be enough, but good turn by Allgaier to get both. Best double play we've seen so far.
It saved at least one run.
Yeah.
I want to think about how that inning might have gone after that. 3-2 to Cobb with Hammerling working very quickly.
And considering how that inning started, a single and a walk, and you're thinking, uh-oh, here comes another Long Beach threat. Just a much-needed 0 for Aiden Rizzi, and maybe that'll carry him over for the next couple of innings.
Cobb, a high chopper. Jablonski is going to wait for the true hop and throws out Cobb.
The right fielder, number 9, Isai Santos.
Here's Santos, who, I hate to say Isai Santos is bad at bats. Probably the worst one of his year, a 3-pitch strikeouts. He doesn't have many of those. At least I think it was 3 pitches last time I checked. Ground ball, it's Jablonski again, and this is going to be a 1-pitch out to first and back-to-back ground outs. Out in front of that changeup.
First baseman, number 16, Jeter Ibarra.
2 outs for Ibarra, who grounded to the shortstop in his first at-bat. First pitch for ball 1. Two and out. Hammerling is not even taking 5 seconds to come set on the mound, which, you know, pacing can sometimes mess with hitters. It's part of a pitcher's toolbox. And he is coming set, he's ready, and he wants to throw. And now time at the plate. A late time.
I'm surprised Bingsu granted Ibarra time, but Jeter is saying, hey, I'm not even ready to go by the time Hammerling is starting to throw the pitch. You got to give me a second here.
So Jeter Ibarra, I think, has some, I don't know what the argument is, but Ibarra needs to get in the box and complete this at bat. And well, 2-1 in the dirt. I think Ibarra is saying, hey, I'm getting in the box. I'm not even set, and Hammerling's pitching, which I think so long as they're making eye contact, Hammerling can do whatever he wants. Is that more or less how it's written?
Or he's got to be alert to the pitcher.
And a chased ball 4 there. It's 3-2.
And if Ibarra is saying, well, hey, I'm in the box, but I'm not even looking at him. I'm not alert. He's got to give me a fair shot.
Just got a piece.
But what was interesting was that Bingsu still granted Ibarra time, even though Hemmerling was already about to throw. He's not obligated to give him the time once Hemmerling is already into his motion.
I think it's Hemmerling's coming set. And I don't know that you're allowed to come set. This is a ball out to right center field, and this will be caught at the wall. Ooh! Eddie Pelk went hard into the fence, but he looks to be all right for out number 3. Well, it's been a little bit of a strange game, but we're through 3, and it's Long Beach 4, Oakland 2 as we head to the 4th on Ballers TV.
Got it. Alongside our coaching staff, players, and Ballers fans. Dust off the old leather and sign up now on OaklandBallers.com. It also makes a great Father's Day gift. Down to you, Casey.
Thank you, Tom. It's time for another edition of Green vs. Gold. We're going to do this nursing style. We have Nicole and Reed. We have Sarah and Lainey. And they are going to do a big Ballers bandage wrap. And then we're going to judge who has the most. So this is Team Green. This is Team Gold. On 3, 2, 1, wrap them. Looks like they both starting with the arm. Sarah's starting with the waist. Look at these nursing professionals go. Reed, your arm is looking all healed. Sarah's been working on Lainey's waist, but her jersey's so big. We're going to give you guys about 30 more seconds, and then we'll start to judge. Keep that gauze going. Look at Nicole. She's got both of Reed's arms wrapped. It looks like Sarah's working on Lainey's legs in midsection. Maya has the gauze. They're going in for more. All right, about 20 seconds left. Look at Lainey. She's getting her head wrapped now. Very creative, Sarah. Full body. Nicole's going for Reed's legs. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. All right, guys. Do we think Sarah and Lainey won? Or do we think Nicole and Reed won?
4th inning here from Raimondi. It is 4-2 Long Beach. 4th game of this 6-game series after the off day yesterday. Hope everyone had a nice long weekend, Memorial Day weekend. 78 pitches for Aiden Rissy, and Eddie Pelk in the top of Long Beach's lineup comes up to the plate. That is inside for ball 1.
Is Bing Zhu asking if he was challenging? Oh, maybe not.
There's a strike.
I thought for a moment, I saw Rissy tap the hat, and I think maybe Bing was asking Rissy if he was challenging.
This is lined sharply in the left center for a hit.
Nothing wrong with Pelk.
He struck out looking his first 2 times up against Rissy before grounding the single in the left center. Well, right now, Aiden Rissy has lived off working from the stretch. Can they turn it again? Trimble to Allgaier to Ibarra. They go around the horn. That one more elementary for Justin Trimble after the sliding stop the inning before. 2 outs in the 4th.
I mean, that's still not easy. He caught that almost a little bit in his heel of the glove, but planted, turned, threw a strike to Allgaier at second. There's those double plays we used to see all the time. I don't know if they've been as nice as the one that Trimble will have been turning today, but this used to be a double play team.
He's got a very strong arm at third base, and he's displayed it on this homestand so far. Vest is behind 0-2, and if you're Aiden Rissy, this is exactly the type of inning that you were hoping for. 0-2. There is some activity in the Oakland bullpen in right field.
That's big 6'8" Derek Murphy getting ready for his first Oakland appearance.
This will be pitch number 87 for Rissy. Could be emptying the tank here. Up the middle and past the diving Allgaier. The inning continues. But that was not a bad pitch by Rissy. Vest dug that one out to earn that single.
I was going to say, it's almost a bad hit single from Vest. I don't really know that he has any business going after that pitch, and it still works out. And when you're hot, you're hot.
Here is Winland, who's 0 for 2. Vest, a very accomplished hitter at BYU, wrapped up his time last year. He's reached base all 3 times in this game.
Well, don't let your guard down just because there's 2 outs. A 2-out single, now you got a guy who can hurt you at the plate and has hurt you the whole series.
2-0 on Winland. And he was trying to swing for the fences there, 2-1. Has homered in 4 straight. Paul Winland. He's gone the other way. He's pulled it into the right field bullpen. Some impressive power from the third baseman. Gets under this one. Shallow left, Damian Stone. Hitting over. Rissy gets through 4. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Long Beach 4, Oakland 2 on Ballers TV.
Our students don't just learn, they innovate, they lead, they inspire. For over a century, we've been lighting the path to excellence, educating healthcare leaders for a brighter and better our world.
Right, I'm here with Brian Coxon, Samuel Marion University. Thank you so much for joining us today as our partner. And how cool is this night, this relationship with the Ballers and Samuel Marion University?
Oh, we absolutely love it. A beautiful night for a ball game. Thanks to all of our faculty, staff, students, and alumni that are here tonight to enjoy it.
Now, you were in the broadcast booth earlier, but we were just talking about it. You guys just had a graduating class, right?
We did. We had about 500 students graduate from our 3 colleges, and a wonderful ceremonies.
And having you guys out here today is so much fun because we can do all these nursing-inspired games. How much are you looking forward to what will be the urinal tray race coming up?
I heard about that. Yeah, we're pretty excited about having some of our alumni run out there and showcase what they can do.
Now, how fun is it just to take a night, just relax, and just enjoy? Because I know you guys work so hard.
Absolutely. The nursing program here is very rigorous. Our students do a wonderful job and really are all about serving the community. So it's a great opportunity to come out and be part of the community here tonight.
Thank you so much for joining me, Brian. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody at Samuel Marion University and their beautiful downtown headquarters. Thank you, guys. Go Ballers!
Bottom 4. Jathan Kalora, Cam Buford, Jake Allgaier lead off against Hemmerling, with the Ballers down by a pair. 4-2 Long Beach. Kalora singled his first time up against Hemmerling. And the first pitch is outside, ball 1. That's Hemmerling's bread and butter. That changeup, 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
It's a nice take for Kalora after watching that pitch back-to-back.
High fly ball, well struck to center. Pelk backpedals, and there's one away.
It's time now for our Columbia Bank Take It to the Bank. And Gareth, what can we take to the bank today?
Well, you know those hats with the upside down letters on the front?
Yes, please take it away.
Just
Take it away.
A terrible, terrible fashion look. I am not a fan at all. I just don't know why you would ever wear something like that out there in public.
I knew I hired you for a good reason.
I remember seeing it for the first time, and I had to make sure I had my contacts in, because I'm just like, am I seeing this right? Upside down letters on a baseball cap?
The upside down lettering is pretty rough. I will say, not as bad, but still would never wear the upside down logo.
Oh yeah.
That's just that. I think that's in the same category of bad. The lettering is worse.
I think both are equally just unacceptable.
And it's the only quality they have is that they're trendy. They have no innate value.
That's what I mean, though. Do you think people just wear it knowing that, A, it's not a good look, but it's gonna start a conversation just for, hey, what are you wearing? You know, it's a conversation starter. As Buford goes down looking, strike 3.
That's at 91. That's about as good as Hemmerling's got there. 3 strikeouts for him now.
Well, either way, you can take that to the bank. It's presented by our friends at Columbia Bank. Here is Allgaier. By the way, Hemmerling has set down the last 7 in a row. Talked about him working quickly and finding a rhythm out there on the mound. He doesn't waste too much time. Even has to prompt our music operator to stop playing music.
Emilio's on it too. It's just that Hammerling's just way too quick.
Rolled to second. Jablonski gets Allgaier. So Hemmerling has set down the last 8 in a row, and we go to the 5th. Coast ahead 4-2 on Ballers TV.
Thank you, Tara. Gets the moment everybody's been waiting for. Knocker baller knockout. Representing Team Green, look at your wrist. If you have a green wristband, you want Jet to win. Representing Team Gold, look at your wrist. If you have a gold wristband, you want Paxton to win. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, went down. Local in response. Back up. Reset. All right. 3, 2, 1, go! One more, get up, one more, we can do one more. Give it all you got. All right. 3, 2, 1, go! Currently tied 1-1. Oh, and that is a win for Team Gold. This is a good one, Casey. 2-2. Any did. People of this game. Fans, if you have a green one, make some noise. If you have a gold wristband, make some noise and check out that replay. Yikes. A reminder, fans, you can get your prize if you're the winning wristband at the gates after the game. Have some exits. The designated hitter, number 9, Bess.
Back here in West Oakland, 4-2 Long Beach on this Tuesday night. 4th game of this 6-game series. Cuba Bess lines it. Allgaier played it on a hop and it ate him up. Rissy has thrown 92 pitches. Right-hander warming up in the bullpen for Oakland. And looks like we will get a pinch runner for Bess.
It's Emilio Corona.
So it's an error on Allgaier, and Corona will run for Bess. And Bardowell gets hit on the first pitch. So is Rissy going to stay in for this jam, or will a reinforcement come in?
Well, Jablonski has walked twice against Rissy, and second error behind him in the field. That must have really knuckled on Allgaier, but that's got play he's got to make.
I wonder if it caught him by surprise, because off the crack of the bat, it looked like it was going to be a line drive, but it had top spin on it, and he didn't have enough time to charge it, therefore leading to trying to field it on the short hop, which ate him up. It's the second error of the game committed by Oakland. 2-0 on Jablonski.
Well, you know, they often say you just can't wait around for a 3-run home run. You can't just wait around hoping there's going to be a double play either.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, 2-1. He's induced 2 double plays already in this game, both to third base and to Trumbull. Cobb is shaded up the middle, the shortstop. He might get another. 6-3 in time.
Maybe you can just wait around for a double play. Cobb took a little bit of a risk here because he was firing over a man in Bardowell who didn't slide at all, and the throw just did get to Ibarra accurately.
2 outs. Rissy likes to pitch from the windup with a runner on third. And a good breaking ball here on Roach makes it 0-1.
Now this will be huge for him if he can walk off with the ball in his hand after 5 innings of 4-run ball. Remember, one of these runs is unearned from that first inning as well.
This will be pitch number 100 of the day. Did he go? Nope.
I think you just have to be careful that your breaking balls are still crisp at this point, this deep into an outing. You do not want something to hang up.
2-1 pitch. Count evens at 2.
That time he tried to front door Roche, and remember, Roche had back-to-back sinkers in on his hands. He took for strike 2 and then swung through for strike 3 in his last at-bat.
2-2. Got him swinging strike 3. A gutsy effort from Aiden Rissy tonight. Gave up 4 runs in the first 2 innings, but the last 3 have been in shutout fashion. Halfway home here in Oakland, it's 4-2 Long Beach.
It's the best part about our shop. And guess what else? Saturday, August 15th, we're giving away free Ballers tattoos. Come on by Saturday, August 15th.
Casey, what are you doing on a bike in right field? This is a baseball game, not a bike convention. Oh, wait a minute. It's Mayor Mike's hot dog toss. Kids, do you want some hot dogs? We're going to help you all. Maybe get bullpen in right field to throw some hot looking dogs out to you, man. So make some noise. We're throwing them out in left field. Hot dogs for everybody on this $2 Tuesday. Whether you like ketchup, mustard, relish, or barbecue.
off the fifth for Oakland, the left fielder, number 4, Damian Stone.
Gutsy effort from Aiden Rissy, Oakland starter with 5 innings, a 4-run ball after giving up 4 runs in the first 2 frames. Bottom 5, it's Damian Stone to lead off against Nathan Hemmerling. Hemmerling has settled in. 8 in a row retired by the Long Beach starter. And he deals ball 1 on Stone, who delivered a double to bring home Allgaier back in the second. 2-0. 64 pitches through 4 innings for Hemmerling.
A little protest there from Stone over the rapid pitching of Hemmerling there.
There's a strike. Well, I think that's what Hemmerling wants to do. This is the type of pace he wants to work at.
I also think he wants a reaction out of the batter, which he's getting.
He got it from Ibarra a couple innings ago. But Stone doesn't chase and draws the walk.
Well, that's one thing he hasn't done, which is allow a free pass, which has been really the difference in the previous starts from opposition pitchers. Ryan Wentz was the next closest best at that, but Hemmerling has done a great job today of attacking the zone and living with the results of balls in play, which he has won most of those.
Here's Justin Trimble. Swing and a miss on the high heat. Justin struck out swinging in his first at-bat against Hemmerling. Check over at first. I mean, it's like by the time you look up at Hemmerling, he's already starting to go. No balls and 2 strikes.
And I think Trimble's sitting on a breaking ball right now.
Perfect example of the pitcher trying to dictate the pace and the tempo here. 0-2. Smashed into left center for a hit. Stone goes station to station. 2 men on, no men out for TJ McKenzie.
Oh, what a good piece of hitting by Trimble there. He knows he's just got 2 blown past him. And now Hemmerling's going to try to dial it up even more, up to 90. So that time he just waits on the fastball and then goes with it. It's middle away, sends it the other way, and now the Ballers have something cooking down 2.
McKenzie bounced out to short. The corner infielders are pushed in, expecting a bunt. TJ takes outside.
I was expecting a bunt from a guy who's tied for 2nd in the league in home runs.
Not your average 9-hitter.
This is not the 9th inning where the Ballers need these 2 runs right now.
Flips the outside, good pitch, 1-1. Two and 1. Would you say Aaron Miles leaves the sacrifice situations more so for later innings?
I would say that, you know, not the time or place here. There's a lot of ball to play.
Well, now the corners retreat. Up the middle. Jablonski stayed with it. Oh, no way. No way. Aaron Miles has already gone to Alan Barker twice. He's going to stay at his post at third. This time, James Harris. I do not agree with that.
Neither do I.
It looked like McKenzie beat that out. Here's Cobb. And a good block from McCaffrey, 1-0.
I mean, they're thin margins. They're thinner margins than we can try to show you on television. But I can just go with what I'm seeing from where I am, and it does not appear that those have been correct calls. I cannot prove it. And maybe the burden of proof is with the state, with us. So.
Well, Jablonski got the hop. The exchange wasn't the cleanest to second. Mata loaded up, threw it hard to first, but McKenzie with his speed, that should have been enough time for him to beat it out.
It was almost like he was throwing a ping pong ball into a cup more than a baseball.
Yeah. So 2 outs, Stone's at third. It's 2-1 on Cobb, who's 0 for 2. 2-2 now. The first inning double by Vest that Aaron Miles argued, I think that was correct.
I'm with Alan Walker.
That was correct. The last two, not so much. 3 balls, 2 strikes with Santos on deck.
I give credit to Hammerling. He is getting beat on some 2-strike pitches, but he's not pitching around hitters. He does not want to walk guys. He's saying, I'm going to try to beat you. And it's worked out for him for most of this ball game, but he has been beat a couple of times on 2-strike pitches.
3-2. Got him looking. Cobb frozen on the fastball. Hemmerling escapes the 2-men on, no man out jam in the 5th. And we go to the 6th with the coast ahead 4-2 on Ballers TV.
And now it's time for a scrappy sprint for home. It's also green versus gold. And how amazing is this? As representing green will be Hazel, representing gold will be Sarah, and it's with fun journal trays. On your marks, get set, go!
Thank you, Charles. Look at them go. They're going to be trying to fill a Baller's helmet. You know what he's saying? He's taking a helmet. That was fast, Hazel. All right, here we go. She's scoring. Not done yet. You're going to need another one. Not yet, not yet. Need more, need more. Oh, look at you coming right now. Get a tight shot. I think this is going to do it. This went way quicker than we thought. And there's your winner. Team Green takes that one quick.
And Green wins that one. It's 3-2 Green. Hey, this is anybody's game. Fans, if you want your color wristband to win, make some noise. Now pitching for the Oakland Ballers, number 7, Darren Murphy.
We go to the 6th. Take a look one more time at the double play. McKenzie hit into. Bang, bang. Oh. From that vantage point, it looked like McKenzie beat it out. Hemmerling escaped. 2 men on, no man out. Got the double play ball, and then the strikeout looking on Cobb. He has pitched 5 strong, and up to the plate. comes Tom McCaffrey against a new right-hander for Oakland, making his pro debut. It is Derek Murphy, the Cal State East Bay Pioneer, and he might be greeted rudely. McCaffrey hammers this one way out of here. First pitch as a pro from Murphy, and McCaffrey just crushed it. It's now 5-2 Coast on McCaffrey's first of the year. A 418-foot moonshot to left center on top of the warehouses. It's the second home run hit by the Coast tonight. Here is Pelk. So a rude welcome for Murphy. 22 years of age, he stands at 6'8", 200 pounds. Left center field, McKenzie ranges over for the first out. He signed just 3 days ago over the weekend. Rookie out of Gardena down in Southern California, but has been here in the Bay Area with Cal State East Bay. Here's Anthony Mata. .37 1/3 innings pitched with the Pioneers this year for Murphy. A 5.79 ERA, and he struck out 44 batters. That slider makes it 1-1. Led the team in appearances and was tied for the team lead in strikeouts. One and one on Mata. Now he and Gabe Tanner are close. They were teammates, overlapped for 3 seasons at Cal State East Bay. 2 balls and a strike on Mata. 3-1. For Murphy personally, though, it was his best year as a collegiate player. He posted career bests in ERA, strikeouts, wins, and batting average against. Now taking his talent to the professional level. The 3-1 to Mata. Good slider. 3-2. Three-pitch mix for Murphy. A sinker, sweeper, and a splinker. Hybrid between a splitter and a sinker. There's the sweeper there for his first pro strikeout.
I love all the funny names. The splinker, the kick change, the ghost fork.
The ghost fork.
Just call it a splitter.
Well, Paul Skeens has popularized the splinker. The pitch. 2 outs for Vest. You don't like ghost fork? That's a cool sounding pitch.
It is, but we don't hear about the fork ball enough anyway. So, listen, if you're good, you can call it whatever you want. That's my. That's
might have
my
to save
deal.
that. Might have to save that for a future. Take it to the bank.
Well, I'm saying I think Paul Skeens can get away with telling me the pitches he throws. I won't tell Paul Skeens the pitches he throws.
I hear you. I hear you. Vest has reached base 3 times. A walk, 2-run double, and a single. McCaffrey led off the inning with a solo homer on the very first pitch thrown by Murphy. There's that sweeper. Likes it a lot. 2-2.
Well, that's playing right now. You get Vest to swing at a ball like that, you've got something cooking.
Just down in front.
That caught a lot of plate. I think Kalura wanted that to finish on the high outside, try to backdoor Vest. But that caught a lot of the plate.
Well, that is the risk you run into at times if you do throw too many of those sweepers. But that one was perfect there. His first 2 pro strikeouts. McCaffrey goes deep. It's 5-2 Coast as we go to the bottom of the 6th on Ballers TV.
On Thursday, we'll be celebrating Oakland's biculture and saving the planet. On Friday, it's Pride Night. And on Saturday, we're having Chinatown Night, followed by Scrappy's birthday on Sunday. Down to you, Casey.
Thank you, Tarek. We have Patience, Ann and Andy down here, and they need some CPR, so we're going to do a little something we saw on TikTok. DJ, why don't you hit the music, and we're going to look at some examples of heart health and life-saving. Hit it. Switch it up, switch it up. You saw that one on TikTok. Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. Ann and Andy, how you guys doing down there? Give me another one. Give me another CPR song. Oh, what's next? We got around 3, 2, 1. Ann and Andy, you're back. We did it.
Leading on to the 6th for Oakland, the right fielder, number 9, Isai Santos.
Isai Santos leads off for Oakland with the Ballers down by 3. 5-2 Coast, along with Tyler Peterson. My name is Gareth Kwok. Santos takes ball 1. Hemmerling still in this ball game, has pitched nicely thus far. And he gets a comebacker off the bat of Isai. Reacted well, and there's one away. Let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard across the Pioneer League as every other team begins week 2 of action. Ogden with a 9-3 victory over Missoula from Lindquist Field. Billings is manhandling Idaho Falls 19-3. And that game is still in the bottom of the 7th. Glacier is ahead 9-7 on Great Falls. That game's in the top of the 8th. Grounded hard by Ibarra and past both infielders on the right side. First hit for Ibarra today with one away. Meanwhile, Modesto, perhaps on thin ice. Boise ahead 5-1. Roadsters are the lone unbeaten team in the league at 6-0. We'll keep you posted. And Yuba Sutter up in Marysville is ahead 10-3 on the Red Pocket Mobiles, who are still looking for their first win of the year. Red Pocket 0-6. They will be in town Friday through Sunday here at Raimondi Park. First look at the new travel ball team. Flora takes a 1-0 strike. It's 1-1. We'll have to get the tying run to the plate here in this 6th. Sharply hit. Hemmerling knocks it down and throws out Kalora. If it weren't for that leg, the right leg that knocked it down, he's waving off the trainer. He says he's fine. Knocked him on the hamstring, it looked like, and boy, oh boy, what a fortuitous bounce. Two down for Buford.
It's time now for the AC Transit Road to the Show. Take a look at some former ballers in the minor leagues. Grant Manning did not pitch tonight for the Fredericksburg Knacks, but unfortunately Tyler Davis took the loss in an extra inning 5-3 game against the Twins.
Davis, who pitched a couple of times just across the bay at Oracle Park earlier this weekend, I should say. Slowly hits. Mata charges. Safe as Buford takes a spill. Let's hope he's okay.
All right.
The slight bobble from Mata as he was trying to get the ball out of his glove gave Buford just enough time.
Plenty of time that time. Matthew McElroy just to come over and have a quick word with Cam. And here comes Troy Percival running out to have a quick word with Hemmerling. That's the first hit with 2 outs that Oakland has tonight, and 1 for 6.
Ballers fans, a reminder, we'd like to wish a happy birthday to Andy, who is celebrating with us tonight.
So Allgaier will hit. He will be the tying run at the dish. There's no activity in right center in the Long Beach bullpen. Well, I take that back. There might be one reliever warming up out in right center. It's a little bit hard to tell with their dark uniforms. This will be pitch number 92 coming up for Hemmerling. Up to this point, he has certainly delivered for the coast, but he is not out of the woods just yet with Allgaier. 1 for 2 with an RBI hit. Breaks his bat, and Mata is there to end the inning. A quality start from Nathan Hemmerling to start the season. We go to the 7th here from Oakland. It's 5-2 Long Beach.
This is your last call for all alcohol and concessions. Alcohol and concession sales will end at the first pitch of the 8th inning. So plan accordingly to get a cold drink and some delicious food. Down to you, Casey.
Thank you, Tarek. The merch booth is also almost closed. You need to get down here right now if you want to get a little warm. We got some beanies here. We do have a lot of ice, though. Check out the rings on the fingers of these dudes. They're showing off our community championship rings. They're 73-23, just like our record last year, 73 wins, 23 losses en route to a championship, which is why we get to get the ring. And a lot of nurses in the house, if you want to put a ring on it, maybe a good opportunity. Head on down to the merch booth. Check us out. We got all kinds of stuff ready to rock here.
Terrific pitching performance from Nathan Hemmerling of Long Beach. The former Idaho Falls Chucker in his second start of the year, 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs allowed, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. If that was his last inning, he gave Long Beach just what they needed. They lead 5-2 on Oakland as we go to the 7th. Murphy back in for his second inning of relief as Winland leads off.
For Hemmerling, that's the worst of his 2 starts this season, too, which says something about the first. At least I feel like we're actually watching a baseball game today.
Down low. 2 balls and no strikes. So that's back-to-back quality starts from Hemmerling after going 6 shutout innings, albeit 6 walks, but he had 7 strikeouts against Yuba Sutter. Good sweeper from Murphy, 2-1.
Well, that pitch is just really working for him now. So if I think Kalura will recognize that and try to pitch now off of that sweeper.
That time a high sweeper. Winland will ask for time. Well, he's thrown it at the back foot, that time raising the eye level above the leathers. 2-2 on Winland. Grounded hard and into right. A 2-strike knock for Winland.
And that time, that one ended up in the middle of the plate. It's just some fine lines right now because you have a pitch on 2 strikes. It's a 2-2 count, so you want to make it competitive. You don't want to necessarily bounce it, but that ended up pretty much right in the middle of the zone.
So Corona is going to hit for Bess here, who started the game as a DH. And then Corona pinch ran for him in the 5th. Pops up the first pitch, foul.
Foul ball.
Well, we were wondering whether or not he had entered permanently. We figured he may have come in as a designated pinch runner, but that's not the case.
Breaks his bat. Cobb to second for 1. How about another double play? The 4th of the game turned by Oakland. Cobb has been busy. Allgaier has been busy up the middle.
You just feel so much better about how this game has been paced. I mean, a little bit of that is helped by the pace of Hemmerling. But the Oakland pitching right now is doing a really good job of keeping hitters off balance, and that's what we've been looking for all year for what the 7 days are worth.
0-1 on Bardowell. Trimble has started a couple double plays. Cobb has started the last 2. Perfect sweeper, and it's 0-2.
Well, Murphy, who already turned some heads during spring training to fight his way on the team, I think is turning a few more heads right now.
1 ball and 2 strikes. He and Charlie Hurley tied for the label of tallest pitcher on the team at 6'8".
And tallest baller ever as well.
Struck him out. 3 strikeouts for Murphy in his pro debut. And the Ballers offense gets something going, down by 3. 5-2 Long Beach here on Ballers TV.
All right, everybody up. It's time for the 7th inning stretch, and take me out to the ball game.
Sing it, dog.
Seventh inning stretch here at Raimondi Park. Long Beach finally dipping into its bullpen here in the 7th. Terrific start, a quality start from Nathan Hemmerling. And it's the lefty Jake Dixon who takes over now. His 3rd time on the hill this series. He'll face Damian Stone to begin his night.
Which is an interesting matchup for one big reason in this series, Garrett.
That's because Stone homered off of him on Friday. Quickly behind 0-2 here.
You go to the lefty so you can face Stone and Trimble and McKenzie, but Stone's homered and Blythe has now come out on deck for Justin Trimble.
Damian has reached base twice, an RBI double in the 2nd, a walk in the 5th. And this time Dixon gets the best of him with a 3-pitch see ya. .6'4", 207 pounds, from Clovis, California. And Noah Blythe will pinch hit for Justin Trimble here in the 8th spot.
And this will be a designated pinch hitter situation. So Trimble will come back into the game after Blythe departs, unless they do the thing they did the other day, where they move Santos to 2nd and Allgaier to 3rd and put Blythe in right.
Here's Blythe. Takes outside.
I just don't see them doing that with the lockdown 3rd base that Trimble has played.
Yeah, he has played solid defense at 3rd. Blythe is batting just .133 to start. He's 2 for 15, but he does have a 3-run home run.
Well, he certainly takes some solid swings, and you like what you see out of the movements from the outfielder.
Lines it hard, but right at Jablonski. 2 down. Here is McKenzie. Dixon was formerly drafted by Cleveland back in 2019 as a high schooler, but he did not sign with Cleveland. Opted to play collegiately at Fresno State. .576 ERA last year and 29 2/3 with Idaho Falls. McKenzie is late on 2 fastballs, 0-2.
Oh, and he's facing another guy who also was drafted out of high school and opted to play college baseball.
.02. Outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tomorrow is a day game. A 1:05 start here at Raimondi Park. .2. As we host students from around the area for what should be a fun-filled field trip for the youngsters tomorrow.
I'm sure you had a field trip days a time or two in AA.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nearly clips him.
Maybe even some 11 a.m. starts.
The 11 a.m. Field trip games. The STEM Day games, as we like to call them. They were fun. The kids brought the energy. Popped up out of play. McKenzie stays alive. But then, at some point, I don't know how the setup is here, but at some point they have to go home. And so, depending on the pace of the game, maybe you sneak in 6 or 7 with the students before they inevitably have to go. First base side, long run for Bardowell. Oh, he slips. That's a fair ball. That's a fair ball. Barnwell overran the fly ball, and McKenzie has a double.
Well, he wasn't sprinting the whole time, but at least he ran, and McKenzie's going to pick up a little luck on that double. Let's see how close this was. Alan Walker went out. There's the slip from Barnwell, who slipped as if the chalk line was a rope going down the right field line.
Well, what would have been interesting, because Barnwell was running with a full head of steam, if he didn't slip, because that ball was clearly fair. And it was behind him, too.
Yeah, the wind down that side of the field will push balls back toward the field of play. So you see a lot of pop-ups behind first base actually get caught in foul territory.
So even with the route that he took, he wasn't going to make the play. Either way, Oakland will take it. It's a 2-out hit for Cobb. Ballers have not scored since the second. Strike one on Tremaine. Allgaier singled in the first run, and then Stone doubled him home, but that's been the only offense on this Tuesday. In tight, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Cobb, a unfamiliar 0 for 3 thus far.
Santos on deck, he'd be the tying run. Smacked up the middle, base hit. McKenzie will score easily. It's a 2-run game, 5-3.
That's good hitting. He's got a lot of time to watch that ball come into the plate. The pitch from Dixon, right back up the middle, 110 off the bat from Cobb. But he leaned into that swing that time.
RBI number 3 on the year for Cobb. And now, here's Santos, left on left.
This could be a good opportunity to actually test the lefty and McCaffrey. I mean, things are working against Oakland in the steals department here. Cobb's got speed, but a lefty on the mound and McCaffrey behind the plate.
Tremaine goes. Looks like a pitch out, throw down. Cobb didn't slide. And luckily for him, he's safe.
I don't know what Mata was doing, taking that in front of the bag.
Well, Cobb didn't slide one, but then, like you said, Mata took that throw in front of the base.
But McCaffrey took his mask off and started to look around thinking, well, what am I missing? As if there was a runner at third.
5th stolen base for Cobb. He has yet to be caught. He's taken off for third. Pitch is low, throw down, not in time. Tremaine Cobb running rampant here in his 7th.
It's good patience from Isai as well.
Two 2-0 on Santos. And yes, Cobb may not be the tying run, but from being down 2 versus being down 1 is a huge reason for the aggression.
And he finally saw a fastball on 2-0.
Oh, that's a good slider. 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that if you're in left-handed hitter's box, you think, oh, I can turn into this and this is going to hit me. And then it's, oh, wait, this is right down the middle of the plate. Isai's going to have to fight here.
Deuce is wild on Santos, who's 0 for 3. Just foul.
And that's the right way to fight. Stick that bat head out and hope that something happens. The infield kicked it around a couple of that last 3-game series. There were some errors on the infield for Long Beach, and Santos just trying to find a hole right now.
Dixon's 2-2. Santos spoils another good pitch.
Eventually, Dixon's going to come back with a fastball. It's back-to-back breaking balls on the outside. You might see him try to come up and in with 88 or 89 after that last 74.
There's a big hole up the middle for Santos. Got him swinging. Pulled the string again. And Santos goes down on strikes for a second time. Ballers get one. They trail by 2, 5-3 as we go to the 8th on Ballers TV.
Representing gold is Maddie. Representing green is going to be Sammy and Jules. 2 people versus 1. This is a real battle. First up, let's go Team Gold. Hit the music.
I see them get a real mad about
Let's do Team Green spot. Sammy and Jules, let's go. Scrappy, you're gonna have a real tough decision to make. All right, Scrappy, is it Team Green or Team Gold for the win? Who wants you to make some noise? Green or gold? Here we go! Team Gold, green! Sammy and Jules!
Green has won! As you leave, show your green wristband at the gate and get yourself a prize. Congratulations, you green wristbanders. Now pitching for the Oakland Ballers, number 30.
Welcome back to Ballers Baseball here on Ballers TV. It's the top of inning 8. The Ballers trail 5-3. And for the second time this year, we'll see Nick Bautista, his first appearance out of the bullpen. Started on the second game of the season, gave up 4 runs in 2 1/3 innings. And this is a more familiar role for him now, coming into a late inning situation, albeit with the team trailing. And he will face Jablonski, Roche, and McCaffrey, the 3 scheduled hitters. He takes over for Derek Murphy, who has a real nice pro debut. 2 innings, 2 hits, allowed a run, no walks and 3 strikeouts. And I guess if you're going to give up a home run at all, they give up a moonshot. But he struck out 3 hitters, and that breaking ball looked really, really good. So here is Jablonski, who's 0 for 1. He's walked twice and hit into a double play. Bautista, who he's got good stuff, we know that. But he threw 70 pitches in 2 1/3 innings in his last appearance. So looking to throw more strikes. The first pitch fastball at 92. Outside for ball 1. Past the bat of Jablonski, 1-1. Tomorrow, as Gareth was talking about, a special 105 first pitch. It'll be the lefty Brett Wozniak who will make the start for the Coast. Still has not been announced yet who Oakland will throw out on the bump, but they'll have to remember to wake up earlier tomorrow. Swing and a miss. And Bautista K's Jablonski.
Left fielder number 21, Patrick Roche.
Here's Pat Roche. Roche has struck out, hit into a around the horn double play, and then struck out a second time in the 5th. Off-speed pitch from Bautista, strike 1. Moon is out early and getting a nice big, I think we got a waxing gibbous up there tonight.
I was going to say, do you know your Moon phases?
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Well, you wax on, you wane off, don't you?
Right. That's what Miyagi said.
I think we just lost Pat Narita the last couple of years. Did
yeah.
We? 0-2. Slowly hit. Trimble charges. Let's see the arm. No, that's Allgaier at third. He throws it way over the head of the first baseman, Jeter Ibarra. I thought that was Trimble at third. Instead, that's Allgaier, and we have to update our scorebook then because Blythe must have stayed in left or right field. It is. So.
The catcher number 8, Thomas McCaffrey.
Here's McCaffrey with Roche at second after the E5. That gets away from Kalura, and now to third goes Roche. Okay, so it's Blythe in right field. Santos at second. And Allgaier at third. Infield in. Ground ball. Cobb stops. And that's a nice play for the second out. That was hit hard and it spun as it came up. But he really looked back the runner, Roche, there. And did a nice job of keeping him right there at third. So Pelk now a runner at third and 2 outs. First pitch fastball at 93 at the knees for strike 1. Pelk fouls that off. Two outs, 2 strikes. Bautista comes set. Outside.
It's a good 2-strike miss, but Pelk is a very disciplined hitter. Tough to strike out.
He's struck out twice today. He's 1 for 4. Fouled away. Went to the off-speed pitch, and boy, was that thing spinning out of the hand of Bautista at 3,300 revolutions per minute. Boy. Looking for a high fastball. Instead, it's a low fastball, very low, 2-2. Pelk to right field. Blythe's got to get over, and he makes the catch. Ballers work around the error. Nice work from Bautista. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. 5-3 Coast on Ballers TV.
So we're going to pick our Ballers fan of the game. I'm looking around. I have a baseball here autographed by our own Nick Toss, catcher. Fun fact, he can do a standing backflip. It's amazing. All right, my Ballers family game is sitting right here. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you.
Here's what's about to happen. The greatest comeback in the history of baseball. We prove it time and time again. We will come back.
But we can't do it alone. We're going to need your help. Us on the field and you in the stands.
We feed off your energy, so you got to bring it right now. Oakland makes some noise.
Ballers trailing by 2 on a lovely Tuesday night here in Oakland, California. 5-3, the Coast lead. Dixon is going to stay in this ball game and face Jeter Ibarra. He likely will face Jaden Kalura behind him, but I do see Steven Oderica working in the bullpen, and he may come in and face Cam Buford. Breaking ball too far inside. It's ball 1 to Ibarra, who's 1 for 3 with a single. I now think you will start to see the Coast think about using that last challenge they have. Does he go? Yes, says the umpire at third. One and one to Ibarra. Too high. Oakland still has both of their challenges that they can use. Too far inside for ball 3. Well, you're down 2. Maybe your best hitter is at the plate, at least statistically so far this year. You probably want him swinging. You probably will get a pitch to hit. He did. This is to left. It's shallow, though, and making the catch is Roche. Maybe did not get all of that baseball, but Jeter did have a good swing. And you do want your man at the plate swinging. Might have just got it a little up the bat.
Yeah, because it certainly was a challenge from Dixon. You don't want to walk and bring the tying run to the plate. So he challenged him, and Jeter got a good pitch. Didn't quite barreled up all the way.
Kalura is 1 for 3 with a single. Scored the game's first run for Oakland on an RBI single by Jake Allgaier. Two and out.
So Dixon has faced 3 lefties between Stone, Santos, and Ibarra, and he's retired all 3 lefties thus far.
If you're Kalura now, you're a good hitter. You can hit with 2 strikes. I think maybe you see a couple from Dixon. You just got to get on because you want to give Cam Buford a chance to maybe tie this game. And he may only get 1 more at bat tonight, and he's on deck. This will be out of play. You're in the zone now where you're Oakland. If you take strike 3 and you don't like it, you can burn a challenge, even if you're not 100% sure. Woof. I thought someone was going to challenge that. Whether it was a strike or a ball, that's an awfully close pitch.
That's a great take from Calora. 3-2, you should get something to hit here.
And he did, and Dixon won. No playing around. I'm pretty sure Troy Percival is going to Odorica. He is. We'll take a break and we'll come back. Some good work from Dixon, who gave up a run in the 7th, but a solid 1 2/3 of relief. 5-3, the Ballers trail in the 8th.
Fans, a reminder, if you have a green wristband, you can collect your prize after the game ends at the gate as you exit. Once again, green has won. Collect your prize at the end of the game. Everybody here at Raimondi Park, everybody here, make the most noise in the world! Are you having a good time tonight, Ballers fans? We want to see you all back here the rest of the season. So get 30% off tickets with the promo code PATIENT. Once again, the promo code PATIENT expires at midnight tonight.
Steven Odorica in the ball game for the Coast. He didn't take the loss on the opening or on game 2 of the series, but he was on the mound when the Coast lost. And he faces Cam Buford, maybe in for just the end of the 8th. And they turn it over to Mason Bryant after this. Buford 1 for 3. First pitch outside for ball 1. With Odorica, you can't really try to do too much on him. You got to stay in yourself and take what he gives you. Buford fouls that away.
Well, if there was a Tyler Rogers of the Pioneer League, this is your guy. Odorica really drops that arm down. Pretty darn low. Maybe not quite as low as Rogers, but it is quite low.
On deck is Allgaier, who would love to bat in this inning. So would Stone, who's in the hole. And you want Cam swinging the bat, but these are some easy takes. Second most stolen bases on the team last year, Cam Buford. Good take from Buford. And he'll take a 5-pitch walk. When at 2 outs, you don't want to run yourself into an out, especially with the tying run at the plates. But the Ballers can help themselves out in the situation by getting a runner into scoring position. Especially with Odorica, who does not throw very quick. He throws quick to the plate, but he's not doesn't throw very fast, very hard.
Yeah, no, and when you throw it from that arm angle too, it's not so easy holding base runners on.
Now, I will bring this up. I do believe in the Pioneer League because we've gone back and forth a few times. There is no 3-batter minimum. We've gone back and forth a couple of times last couple of years on if that rule is implemented or not, and I'm pretty sure that there is no minimum.
Okay.
So if Bryant wanted to come in and face Stone or Allgaier, or they wanted to bring in a lefty to face Stone or Allgaier, they could. Allgaier, he's got a shot at trying to tie this game, if he can really get hold of one. And like I said, with Odorica's pitches, you don't want to pitch to where he wants you, which is to overswing. Cam is back to the bag. Now, Odorica may not go through his full leg kick with Buford over at first.
Yeah, he might just come straight to the plate.
Strike one to Allgaier.
And Oakland's got both of their challenges at their disposal, and this would be a good time to use one if there's a call you don't like.
Same with Long Beach. Well, right now the tying runs at the plate. You don't know what the 9,000's in store, so the game is right here.
Long Beach with one challenge remaining.
Oh, a quick snap throw from McCaffrey, but back in time is Buford. 2-1 is a hit and run count. Throwing that out there. And now Allgaier wants to think about it. A good ball game.
Yeah, solid pitching tonight from both sides.
These are the kind of games we've been waiting for. That is 3-1 to Allgaier.
He's trying to again chase that off speed outside, but Allgaier, who's had one of the best eyes this week, is not biting.
Fouled away. Well, on 3-2, Cam is going to run now. So if Allgaier can find either a gap between the outfielders or something down a line, I think you're going to see Cam Buford try to score first to home. Ball four, and now challenging is Allgaier.
You have to challenge that.
You have to challenge that, win or lose. And that is a good challenge from Allgaier. It did not miss by much, but it was above the zone, and now Stone will bat. And now the question is this. It doesn't look like they're going to hold the runners. Do you even contemplate a double steal to try to create a situation where a single would tie the game? One and 0, excuse me, 0-1.
We have a high strike on Stone.
Out of play. Waited back on that one. And if you're Stone, listen, even if you challenge on 0-2, see another pitch in this at bat. Don't leave it up to the umpire on a close pitch. Burn that challenge if you have to. It just stays alive.
I mean, it's like a frisbee coming at you. You just somehow got to connect. The lighting doesn't help too.
Stone trying to fight. And he continues to fight. 1 for 3 today with an RBI single, Damian Stone. Or rather, excuse me, an RBI double. And that would be 1 for 2 night with an RBI double. I beg your pardon. Looking for a big hit. Just gets a piece of that. 81 up and in. And you've got to be reacting quickly right now with the rest of these sliders coming in at 74.
Gonna tie his shoe.
You got to make sure that thing's tied. Odorica has not made a mistake yet to an Oakland hitter. And Stone is just shaving off these pitches right now.
There was absolutely no lower half on that swing.
Now, these are just pure ripostes. Just anything to parry these balls away until one that he can really handle. Just got to stay within yourself. You can get swing happy in this mode, and you just have to remind yourself you can't chase. When you foul off 5 straight foul balls, you got to make sure you know what you're looking for. And there, that time, Stone swung wildly, and the inning is over. Odorica gets out of it, and the Ballers head to the 9th, down 2.
And now it's time for the outlandish cannon right field. Get on your feet. Get ready for some giveaways. That's right, the cannon provided by our good friends at Oaklandish. Boy, what a cannon it is. Lots of our fans in the GA seats, it's $2 Tuesday out there, and they're getting some free stuff on this wonderful Tuesday night. Make some noise, right field! Now pitching for the Oakland Ballers, number 0, Langston Burkett. This pitching change brought to you by Barnes.
Top of inning 9, Tyler Peterson and Gareth Kwok with you. The new pitcher is number 0 in your program, Langston Burkett, a 6'6", 250 right-hander out of Santa Cruz, California. Just turned 21 last month. Spent a few years with the Padres organization, has had a nice start to the season, 3 1/3 scoreless innings, hitless innings, I might add. He has struck out 6, but he also has walked 4. And he'll face Tyler Young, who will bat for Anthony Mata, and perhaps come in as a defensive replacement. We'll see. First pitch is a fastball for strike 1 at 92. That's it for the bench for Yuba, by the way. Or for Yuba. For Long Beach, and eventually we'll remember that there's a team in Long Beach. 1-1. I'm just looking. There's so many Yuba Sutter guys, including the man at the plate. So you'll have to forgive me.
That's okay. Idaho Falls, Yuba Sutter. It's basically Idaho Falls 2.0.
1-2. Nick Bautista, a nice scoreless, hitless inning. Allowed just the 1 hit and pitched around a error by his third baseman. Ballers in the 9th will have Blythe and then McKenzie and Cobb, 3 righties. That one's outside. I think if you're Kalura right now, save the challenges for the bottom of the inning.
Yes. Unless you feel certain about it.
That's to right field, but not at this time of the night. That's a flyout. Be interested to see whether or not Young stays in the game after. He may take over at a different position. Actually, no, he can't do that.
No?
No, he can't do that, now that I'm thinking about it. Here's Cooper Vest. Well, Langston Burkett has to get through the heart of the order. He's got past DeYoung. He's got to get past Vest, who swings and misses, Robert McGee says. It was a point from Bing Zhu, like as if it was a strike, but it was a, hey, I'm checking with you. Strike 2. And I think if you're a hitter right now and your team is up 2 and you know you want to save that challenge, if you're taking strike 3 and you're not sure, I think you just walk back to the dugout. A touch inside. 1 and 2. Ibarra somehow is able to play that hop and step on the bag. That had some venom behind it. And a good job of sizing that thing up. 2 away.
That is not an ordinary ground ball to first. Like you just said, it had some venom. It had some serious fuzz to it. And Ibarra has to play that long hop and just kind of speared it. That's really the only play he could get. Not enough time to charge it. Very well done.
Winland takes a strike. One for 4 today. And I will wait until this at-bat concludes. Grounded foul. An 0-2 pitch. Finally, Paul Winland doesn't hit a home run as Burkett, I beg your pardon, strikes him out. Another clean hitless inning to begin the season. That's 4 1/3 for Langston Burkett. To the 9th, Blythe, McKenzie, Cobb, 2 to tie, 3 to go home on Ballers TV.
Leading off the ninth for Oakland, the right fielder, number 27, Noah Blythe.
Bottom of the 9th, and we have some changes. The new pitcher on the mound is number 23, Ryan Falks. The new left fielder is Eddie Pelt. The new center fielder is Emilio Corona. The new right fielder is Pat Roche. And the first pitch to Blythe is a strike. The new shortstop is Tyler Young. Corona in center means that this game is now being played without a DH, which doesn't matter because there is no more innings in the field or at bat after this. Blythe pinch hit for Trimble in the 7th and lined to the second baseman, Jablonski. Ballers need to get a man on to make things interesting with Falks in for the save. Strike 3 called, and Blythe is going to challenge. And that was allowed by the umpire. It's late, but it's allowed. And absolutely, Thomas McCaffrey has a right to be mad.
Oh, 100%. Noah Blythe took about 2 or 3 seconds to think about that strike 3 call before then tapping the helmet. And that's what Troy Percival is arguing to Bing Zhu behind the plate.
Once Bing Zhu turns around and taps his helmet, that's it. It's allowed. McCaffrey, I think, has a gripe. But now it's 1-2 to Blythe. Two and two. He momentarily escapes an untimely fate.
Well, not only did he take a second or two to think about it, he had taken a step towards the dugout to then eventually, all right, I'm going to challenge this.
Does he go? No, says Alan Walker. 3-2. Another escape from a strike for Noah Blythe. I don't think he went, but it was a close pitch and about a quarter of a swing. And he makes his second life pay off with a base hit to right. And sets things up for McKenzie.
Well, he can thank Bing Zhu for granting him the challenge, but hey, the pitch was the ball.
You want to get the call right?
You want to get the call right, exactly. But that was great two-strike hitting from Blythe, shortening up the approach there.
McKenzie, 1 for 3. Taps that foul, chased the breaking ball below the zone. The one of the 1 for 3 was a bloop double down the line. The right fielder slipped, and McKenzie got to drop basically on the line. Keep the line moving. Off the fist, Blythe has got to get back, and there might be some cosmic justice in that. It's a double play. Huge mistake. Huge mistake.
Yeah, I don't know if he just didn't quite get a good read off the crack of the bat or thought that was going to bounce for the shortstop Young, but a huge base running blunder.
Cobb looks at strike 1. Cobb, Jablonski is going to make the play to end the ball game. It's a save for Ryan Falks, and the game has ended. The Ballers lose 5-3. We'll come back with your totals in the Ballers postgame show right after this.
Please note our parking is closed 30 minutes after the final pitch. So we're going to want to move your car to parking and enjoy the amazing Prescott Market and all of its offerings. And also, if you have a green wristband, collect your prize at the gate and show the security that you did in fact win. Enjoy your prize. And thank you so much for coming out to remind you.
All right, Ballers fam, this homestand is just getting started. Tomorrow is a day game, so be back early. We have Saved by the Ballers, which is also our Oakland USD field trip day. It's going to be lit here in the sun tomorrow. One of those rare Wednesday day games that we love so much in Oakland. So come back out, see us, and if you want to wait for the weekend, that's fine too, because we have a huge weekend ahead of us, including Scrappy's very own birthday party, which is going to be packed with tons and tons of mascots right here at Raimondi Park in West Oakland. Remember, Sundays, kids run the bases. Everyone gets autographs. Tons of fun. Be back out here. But I expect to see you 105 first pitch tomorrow. Let's go Oakland.
From all of us here with the Oakland Ballers, thank you so much for coming out tonight, and if you're driving home tonight, be sure to do so safely.
5-3 final and a baseball game to begin this final 3 games of this broken up 3-game series here in Raimondi Park. Tyler Peterson with Gareth Kwok. Much better ball game played all around. We saw a little bit of a slow start. Aiden Rissy was able to settle down. The bullpen had a nice day. We saw nice appearances from Murphy and Bautista and Burkett. And I think, if anything, looking at the totality of the game, maybe just a couple chances that got away from the Ballers, and they lost tonight. I don't think anyone can feel bad about what happened tonight.
Not at all. And, like you said, with the starting pitching, it's the early deficit that I think that's hurt them throughout this week, and it hurt them again today. But you take advantage, though, of the flashes that we saw, especially from the bullpen. Derek Murphy looked sharp, as well as Nick Batista and Langston Burkett. You also credit Nathan Hemmerling of Long Beach for a quality start, his second quality start in as many starts. He was able to quiet the bats that had gone off for double-digit runs over the past 3 games. So I think in terms of the pitching, it took a step forward. Hitting-wise, you just tipped the cap in terms of a great start from Hemmerling, who's had 2 of his best starts of the year. So those are my takeaways.
You look at Rissy, just 3 earned runs in 5 innings. The pitch count got a little high. Maybe thought he was getting a little squeeze at the start of the game, but I think for him, the 4 walks hurts. And you look at the runs he gave up, one of those was on a walk. You can feel good about how today went. And from the hitter's perspective, they're putting balls in play. Hemmerling was just good today. And sometimes tip your cap. This is a tip your cap kind of game.
Certainly. And for Rissy, I like the way that he bounced back after giving up the 4 runs in the first 2 innings. He did a really nice job going to what worked for him throughout much of his college career and last year, and that's getting ground balls. He got 3 double play balls to help pitch 3 scoreless after giving up those 4 runs in the first 2 innings. So I think for him, he's got to feel better about that considering how the first 2 innings went. But yeah, you tip the cap to Hemmerling. Hemmerling and Wentz have really been 2 of the best performances that we've seen early on. But hey, still a chance. Early wake up tomorrow to get the victory.
And I think we all have to remind ourselves that Wednesday is going to be a 1:05 start, and then it's going to feel like a Sunday. So you think you have a day off? No, in fact, you have 4 more games after that. So we're going to have to get used to that tomorrow. But another segment here in our Ballers postgame show. We'll get you your final totals from around the league and Major League Baseball and wrap things up here from the park. On the other side, so stick with us on the postgame show.
Thank you. Yes, we did. And Ava.
Finishing things up on a Tuesday evening from Raimondi Park, 5-3, the Coast beat the Ballers. Tyler Peterson and Gareth Kwok with you. Some finals from around the league. We can update you on almost all of them. Ogden, a 9-3 win at home against the Missoula Paddleheads. I believe that is the opening night for the Raptors in Ogden at Lindquist Field. The Mustangs put the hurt on Idaho Falls 19-7 at home. Idaho Falls now 1-6. Glacier, a 9-8 victory over Great Falls. A lot of good battles between those teams. And a late fight back by the Voyagers, but they cannot complete the comeback. And it is Glacier's, I believe, also opening day with a victory. Yuba Sutter, a 14-3 win over Red Pocket, who slipped to now 0-7. And then one game which, at least in the Pioneer League sites, has not finished. It may have finished, and it might just not be reporting the data, and that is the game between the Roadsters and the Hawks. Currently it says 5-3 Hawks, but it could be a final, and I'll try to see if I can't find that for you. That game in the 7th. Let's check those MLB scores now.
Yeah, right now in the bottom of the 9th, the D-backs ahead 7-5 on the Giants, looking to take the first two. 2 down. Casey Schmidt at the plate against Paul Sewell. D-backs 1 out of the way from taking the first 2. Dodgers are routing the Rockies 15-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Some other finals around the league. Nationals win over the Guardians 6-3. Orioles defeat the Rays 6-1. Angels 10-6 winners over the Tigers. Pirates blow out the Cubs 12-1. The Braves take down the Red Sox 7-6. Blue Jays 8-1 winners over the Marlins. Reds defeat the Mets 7-2. Twins defeat the White Sox in 11 innings 5-3. Yankees collect 24 hits and they score 15 runs in the 15-1 win over the Royals. Brewers shut out the Cardinals 6-0. Rangers defeat the Astros 10-7 the day after they got no hit. Mariners win 4-1 over the Athletics. And last but not least, the Phillies defeat the Padres 4-3.
I can tell you that that game is actually still being played.
Okay.
So the Roadsters are trailing the Hawks 5-3 in the bottom of inning 7, and I would have to suspect a little bit of a delay at some sort, maybe due to weather in that game, because they are playing well into the 9 o'clock hour, only in the bottom of the 7th. So you can actually watch that or listen to it on your drive home if you want. Well, that's it from Raimondi Park. Again, the Coast beat the Ballers to start this series out. They win 5-3. Oakland will turn to Mr. TBA tomorrow. We do not yet have the announced pitcher for tomorrow. Nick Bautista, who pitched after Rissy initially, pitched tonight, so he's not starting tomorrow. Our Proposition Chicken player of the games, let's choose them now. Gareth, who you got?
I'm going with the rookie making his pro debut, Derek Murphy. 3 strikeouts. Did give up the home run on the very first pitch thrown as a pro to Tom McCaffrey, but shook that off very quickly to throw 2 strong. 3 strikeouts. The sweeper looked really good, as advertised, and I'm looking forward to seeing him in his next outing and seeing that sweeper.
I'm going to say, give me the big man again, Trimble. He turned the best double play of the year. He's still looking sharp at third base. Had a single in the 5th, 1 for 2 nights, but 2 nice around the horn plays. Also made an error early in the game, but I think he more than made up for that. So I'll take Justin Trimble. Our Ava Energy electrifying play of the game. Give me Mackenzie's bloop double right on the line. That's my electrifying play of the game.
I love it. I'm going to take the defense. 4 double plays turned. It kept the Ballers in the game when Rissy was in trouble a little bit, and then when Murphy as well was in a bit of a hole in the 7th. But 4 double plays turned by the infield. They look good today.
All right, let's get out of here. A quick turn tomorrow. We'll be back with you on the air at 12:50 p.m. Of course, we wouldn't be on the air with you at 12:50 a.m. But we'll see you tomorrow for a day game, an early 1:05 midweek start. This is Ballers Baseball and Ballers TV. I'm Tyler Peterson. I want to thank Gareth Kwok and Nico holding it down in Argentina, putting us on the air. Thank you again, my friend. Hasta mañana. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. Ballers lose 5-3.